Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Day 16 of Mass Make March 2025. Day 16. Wow. Oh, wow. I loved yesterday's video. Do you want to see it all cut up? Oh, I want to see the yumminess. Excuse me. Look. Oh, it's just delicious. Look at all those. There's just, and remember, they're stickers. How perfect. Ah, they're just delicious. All the texture. Love it. Love it. Love it. My OCD will be going crazy with the ones that are upside down in my tub. I have to sit there and turn them all over because I need to see them. Does anyone else do that with their ephemera? Or is it that just me? There you go. Some of them, as long as they're covered, I just need to see them all upright. Right, so today I thought we'd do another easy one because, you know, it's Sunday and there's nothing as easy as Sunday mornings. So let's make clusters, because if you've been with me for a while, you'll know I love to make clusters. They're just the best thing to do on a Sunday. And I know I say it every time. It should be my slogan for an old 1950s movie, bit of Cary Grant, yes, bit of James Stewart, love it. That's my favourite thing to do on a Sunday. So, hence why I still have inky fingers, because that should also be my slogan, inky fingers. But yeah, we're going to make clusters. Now, the basis of, oh, and also, before I get into it, I had a couple of comments saying, like, what do you use them for? Like, they're lovely, what do you use them for? This kind of craft. You can use them for anything. So, like, yes, I'm talking about yesterday's stickers. Sorry if I got a bit sidetracked. Yeah, you can use them for anything you want. Any decorating you want in any way. Just use them for anything. That's the beauty of things like this. So, but today I thought I would use them in my clusters. But to start a cluster, the easiest way I have found to start a cluster is you need a base. Now, the base can be anything. It can be a tag. It can be just a piece of paper. To decide on, like, what kind of, whether you want to make long clusters, mini clusters, like square clusters, you can, as long as, start with the base. So, say, like, something like this. This could be the base. A label could be a base. A tag could be a base. You've got the base, and then you build round it with your scraps, your ephemera, your cheesecloth, anything. So, and when I first started clusters, and I was on a video call to Margreth the other day, and I love those video calls because they last for hours. They're amazing. And she was saying about how I can't do clusters, I think too much. And I did exactly the same in the beginning. I was thinking too much about how I wanted it to look, how I wanted it to turn out. And then I kind of sat there and I was like, right, hold on, Tone, because you're thinking too much. You're going too deep. So then I just started being like, yep, and as long as you've got your base and all your elements around you, just knock them together. Just whack them out quickly, and then just, you know, you will be when you do a project. My brain's working faster than my mouth. Can you tell? Because I'm trying to get my words out, and I'm like, so anyway, you can use clusters on tags. To fill in spots in journals that haven't got a pocket on, but you know you want something in that space. Stick a cluster on it. You can use them on pockets, on envelopes, on postcards. Use a cluster on anything you want. You can use a cluster on a cluster. I use clusters so much in my crafting, so much. And the reason that we build this kind of ephemera, the reason we make this kind of ephemera is because of crafts like this, crafts like clusters and stuff like that. That's why we do this. That's why I love to prep. So without further ado, let's make some clusters. I'm going to make all sorts of clusters. Normally I just like to stick to sort of like one type, like a mini cluster or a long cluster or a label cluster or something like that. But we're going to do a few different types of clusters, and we're going to play with washi tape, we're going to play with cardstock, we're going to distress, we're going to use all the stuff that we've been making in the Mass Make March. So yeah, let's make some clusters. Right, so these are just a few. Our first cluster is going to be a label cluster, a sticker label cluster. Now, these are just a few of some of the labels that I have. I must admit, another thing I like to do on a Sunday is go to stationery shops. Obsessed. Like office supplies and stuff like that. File folders, labels, paper. Oh, it's like heaven to me. So yeah, this is where I get this kind of stuff from. So I've got these. I have had this roll for about a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. It has lasted me for ages, and I use these a lot. So I have the big craft ones. I also have the generic small white ones, the ones that are just this size. Then a roll like this that I haven't used yet. Love them. And then I found some vintage ones when I went thrifting the other day as well. So how cool are they? But they're a little bit too small for clusters. But yeah, so we're going to do labels first. I've got out my Tim Holtz mat because we're going to de-stress some. And this in itself this can just be a mass make in itself. Oh, you wouldn't know it, but I've just stopped for a roast dinner break. I'm now a fool. Oh, I could go and have a nap, but I'm not going to. So, where were we? Distressing. Right, so I'm going to do my favourite. I've got speckled egg. So that's what we're starting off with. Excuse the jumper. It's my painting and decorating jumper. So I thought, well, because we know I like to get messy. So let's get messy. So I'm just gonna, you can spray it straight on it if you want, but I want to kind of have a little bit more control. And to make the it blend a bit more, I'm just spritzing a bit of water over the label, just like that. So I'm just gonna dab. I'm gonna do a few at a time. Just gonna soak it all up, and you can do this as many times as you like. You don't have to wet the label. I mean, I'll show you one if it's dry. You just get like a different effect. So yeah, try both, have a play, soak all that up. There we go. And then I've got some of the other ink that I had on here before. A little bit of mottle in there. Right, so I'm going to give these a dry, and then right, so there's the speckled egg ones. I also if I don't, do you know what, I don't think I've got a distress spray for antique linen. How strange is that, considering I love antique linen? No, I haven't, but that's fine, because I'll just get my ink pad and we will use that. You don't have to use the sprays. So I'm just going to get my ink pad, and it's not oxide, it's just normal distress, and I'm just gonna give it a little splodge, and then look at that. Lovely. Perfect. Bit more water. Love them. And then I'm just going to take some plain ones as well, because we've still got a bit of ink left on. And soak all that up. And like I said, this could just be a mass make in itself. Just get your labels. Now I'm gonna have to put some more on because that's just not got enough on. Yeah, just get your labels and mass make some of your labels. Just distress them so they're ready to go. There we go. How cool do they look? Right, I'm going to give these a quick dry and I'll be back. Right, so if you want to... I can't believe I've got mucky already. If you want to do... if you don't want to do the dabbing, then lay some... I've got this little mister. It's by Stduio Light. And you get a pack of 3. And I have just used the Vintage Photo Re-Inker. Just 1 drop and then the rest in water. Because I have got the Distress Spray, but... I kind of like it a bit watered down. You can also put coffee water in here as well. So I'm just gonna just spray like that, and then you've instant. I'm gonna dry these. I'll be back. Right, so now with the brown ones, I did use a couple to soak up some of what we had left over. But with the craft ones, I'm going to use oxide. So we're going to see a difference as to oxide and distress. So I've got frayed burlap, which is just one of my favourites to do this with because the oxidisation is delicious. I mean, look at the green and the grey and the brown. Ah, it's just so good. And because these are craft, things like, I mean, I suppose you could kind of get a little bit of speckled egg, but it wouldn't show up very well. But I might take, I did some scorched timber ones, just distress stain, and I might soak up. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at that. Just delicious. Oh, I love it. I love experimenting. That's why I said things like this could be a mass make in itself, just using your distress inks. It's so good. I mean, look at all that. If we roll that, bring that little bit, that's a little drip back. Look at that oxidization on there. Oh, it's just, I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, so let's give those a dry. And then we're going to end up with a nice stack of ready to go labels for anything you want. You can do stamping on them. We're going to do some stamping. You can do stamping on them. You can make clusters with them. You can stamp words and then cut them out. So you've got a sticker, loads of stuff. Right, so I have done a few. This one is, I've done the craft ones as well. This one is scorched timber. Look at that. Oh, it's delicious. I love it. And then we've got chipped sapphire and walnut stain. Just so pretty. These ones are just, well, oh, that's another chipped sapphire and walnut stain. But the ones behind it, they're just vintage photo. And then look, oh, they're just, and then I did a couple of rusty hinge, and I'm not too sure about these. Rusty hinge and peacock feathers. Because they are two colours that I love. And I thought, do you know what? We might find something. These might end up being my favourite ones. But yeah, so we've done that. And then we've got our little ones as well, which has got a mixture of... when I did the bottle with the re-inker and the water, bearing in mind, when you mix the re-inker with the water, it turns very yellow. So if you've got a re-inker and you haven't got antique linen, just water it down, because look, that's supposed to be vintage photo and it's really yellow. So we've got loads of different coloured ones there. So now, excuse me, now we're going to do some stamping on them. Just for a little bit of a little extra and a little something added. So again, I've got my favourite Sand Dune and Nocturne, and we're basically just going to do exactly the same as what we did yesterday. So let me get I've got my little splatter stamp, and I might have to get something darker for the craft ones, because we'll try it out, but I don't think Sand Dune's going to show up as much. Oh yeah, it does, look. Lovely. Oh, it's just delicious. And then just do a couple of splats on those, just like that. And then we'll do a couple on the white ones as well. And then you can get yourself like a little conveyor belt going, and then just stamp away like that. I mean, just look how cool that looks. Look at that. Perfect. I also have a stamp by About Loves Handmade. So About Loves Handmade. It's an Etsy shop. She's also on Instagram, and I got this gorgeous little grid stamp from her Etsy shop, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna just stamp. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? We're just gonna use that and just stamp randomly on the stickers. Again, it's just, I mean, look, it's just more texture. And it's so cool. It's so cool. I absolutely adore this stamp set. Perfect. And just, it doesn't have to be precise. It can be wonky. Just like randomly stamp. Look at that. So cool. And we'll do one on these. And I know you're probably thinking, Toni, you're doing all this work and you're going to cover it because you're making clusters. Yep. But you will see little bits of it, and that's the best bit about it. I mean, look. Oh, they're just so cool. And then on these bigger ones, you can just put a big grid in the middle like that if you want to. I do like to just stamp off the edge like that. And then we can also get out our lovely texture stamps. And we've got this big one here. And then we can also, let's do it around this way. And then look at that. It's so cool. Oh, I love it. I love a bit of texture. I mean, look at that. Right, let's play with another one. Let's do the scratchy scratch. And then just, I mean, look at that. Oh, it's so cool. Look. Ah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Just some gorgeous, gorgeous texture. Just random places. Stamp, 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 stamp. I mean, now look at that. How cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. Right, let's use my other favourite. And then we can just... I mean, look. Look at that there. Just love it. Went a bit quiet then, I do apologise. Let's get the ink off there. Right, and now let's do a couple in this one. Lovely, because we do like to mix and match. How cool is that? It's just so cool. Look at it on here. I mean, look at that. Delicious. Right, so I'm going to carry on doing some texture because I don't know how long this video is and we haven't even made a cluster yet. And considering I said I was going to make a few, but I just wanted to show you that because, like I said, that could have been, I mean, look how many we've got now. We're ready. This alone could have been a mass make, just distressing labels. But let's put them all aside. But I am going to make some. I don't know. I think these three. Do they need anything else? No, they don't. They don't. Right. So now let's get making some clusters. Look at the state of my hands. I'm so messy. Right. So firstly, we're going to add some washi. Just along the bottom like that. And do a bit of sanding. And now we're going to start adding our elements. So we've got our base, we've got a bit of washi. Now I want to add, I think we'll add this one. Oh, I mean, just that on its own just looks so cool. Let's get some, I'll cut a wedge of cheesecloth so that we've got it here. And then just open that up. Now remember, these are stickers. So I'm just going to get my vintage photo. Just ink around the edge. Do a bit of distressing. Get me glue. Put down my cheesecloth. Ah! I've only literally just touched the glue and I've got sticky fingers already. Right, now we're gonna just peel off the backing. And I'm not gonna stick this down completely. I'm like not gonna push it down, I'm just gonna leave it there because there is some other bits that I want to put down. Right, let's get our little jar with all our bits and pieces in, so we'll keep that there. And then we've got a banner, because if you know, you know. And then because we've not stuck it down, we can lift that up and just put that straight, Tone, straight. Put that there. And then maybe another label. Where's my tweezers? And then put that just there, stick that down, and now we can push it down because I don't think there's anything else that I want to put underneath. And look how cute that is. I mean, look how cute that is already. Just that on its own just looks really cool. And we could, oh, I mean, look at that. Love it. Or we could just put the one over here. Yes. I think we'll put this one up there. Oh, I mean, come on. Oh, it just looks so cool. No, we don't want red. What about... Oh, look at that. Or even... I wonder if that... No, because it affects that bit there. I don't know if I like it there or like it there. I think I like it there. And we'll put that on a slant. And then look there, look at that. Oh, it's just, I love it. But I do feel like it needs something. So what have we got in our little... an A, maybe? This is my die cuts. My die cuts tray. And I think that's a little bit too big. I don't think this is the right blue. No, but it does look cool. Have I just found an R? Because we all know I love an R. I have. That's it. See? Now, do we want it there? Or do we want it there? I don't know. I think I kind of like it there. Or I think I like it there. How many of you are sitting there going, no, put it there. Toni, move it over. Toni, what are you doing? Oh, but I stuck it down and I didn't put it over far enough. Because I want it to be on this a little bit, but not enough to see the edge. Come on, Toni, what's going on? There we go. And look at that. How cool is that? Oh, I just love it. And like I said, at the bottom of a tag, at the bottom of a page, on a pocket, anything. You can do anything you want with them. Right, let's do another one. Bum, bum, ba, dum, bum, bum. Washi tape, washi tape. Let's get some washi tape. Right, so, I don't know. I think this is just a... I don't know what's on this one. It's just a cheap Amazon one. But it does look quite cool. So let's just, I think I want, I don't think I want the typewriter, so we'll keep that there for another day. And then we'll just put that on there like that. Give it a sand. And you can always just go round the edge of your label, because the plastic on the back, see, like that, if you just want to age it, the plastic on the back, the ink won't stick to, so it won't make any difference. Right, now we need another label. Right, so I'm wondering, nope. And you don't have to have them sideways either. You can have them up this way as well, like that. That I like. Wanna give that an ink, and then there it is, that other piece of cheesecloth. Now what way do I want it? Yep, I do want it this way. Pull it apart. Lay it down, and then we're just gonna, I don't think I'm gonna put anything at the top of it, but I might tuck in down the bottom, so I'm just gonna put some glue at the top like that, and then let's find, oh, I like that, maybe We've already got field notes, so that would look really silly having another one. That could stick out the side there. I like that. I think we're going to have this one. And then let's just... And I want it underneath, on top of the cheesecloth, but underneath the label. So before I stick that down, I just want to move this cheesecloth and just stick it like that. Right, so do we want... I do quite like that sideways. If you're interested in any of the digitals I'm using, all the ones that I use are linked in the description box. Oh, excuse the neighbours. Right, let's glue that down. And just that alone, how cool is that? Love it. Absolutely love it. And then I wonder, we could have a pop of blue, do you think? No, because we've used one on there. But we could put, that could go there. I need to stop throwing my my daubers down because it chings against this glass mat and it's awful. So I do apologise for that. And let's put that there. I don't know, I don't know whether to leave it like that or whether it needs something else. No, that's too big. I wonder if I could just... Now that I like, but I don't want to use all of it, so I think I'm just going to cut off to 5. Ink it up. Oh. And then we want this side, because it's going to be hanging over the edge a little bit. Stick that down. Let's glue this bit back down again. And there we have another one. I actually want a little bit more off of that, so I'm going to cut that 5 off. Straight. And look at that, there's another one. Perfect, Perfect. I need to put something, I need some powder or something to put on the back there. I'll tell you what else we could do as well. A bit of boo-boo tape. Down, and then look how cool that looks. Should we put a little bit across the top? Oh, we got a little bitty one here. Perfect. Let's cut that just there. Yep, that's a perfect size. And then look at that. How cool is that? Oh, I love it. I think that bit just needs a little bit more glue. And there we go. Look, we've got 2 already. Oh, we're on a roll. Right, so I've done these 2. How beautiful are they? I'm going to do a couple of the craft ones. So let's just pick out, I'm going to do a couple of these ones, and then I've pulled out some different bases as well. So I've got, I had a load of craft cardstock left over, so I cut strips and then I bannered the ends, and if you put a hole in the top, these are really cool. Little cluster tags, so I like to cluster those. I've also got some of my labels from my airmail stamp set that I printed a load and stamped a load and distressed, and these I've got a video on these as well. So these were a roll of little label stickers that I got from Amazon. I've struggled to find it since, but I will have another look because this video was about 8 months ago, 9 months ago, something like that. And I made clusters out of these. So I've pulled some more, they're stickers, they're clear stickers. So I just backed them onto some white cardstock and then cut them all out and rounded the corners. So we're going to make a couple out of those as well. Plus I have some mini tags from Heidi Swap. So this is my little Heidi Swap box. So yeah, so I've got some labels and some tags, so we're going to do a couple of those each as well. I think that's all. We have got some of these, but oh, we might do a couple of mini file folders as well. So yeah, also if you can't get sand dune, but you can get, oh hello, but you can get Heidi Swap. Check out Heidi Swap. She's got 2 colours. Let me just get them out. Ta-da! Right, so she's got 2 colours, and these are hybrid inks. I don't use them enough because I completely forget about them. They're in the back of my drawer, and you know what, when you're crafting, you just tend to pull to whatever's round you. There's parchment and aged. Now parchment is very, very light, and aged is a little bit darker, but these will do exactly the same. So yeah, pop over to the Heidi Swap shop and check her parchment and aged out as well. They'll do exactly the same as sand dune. So I will show you as well while we're doing this. In fact, let me show you now. So let me get one of her labels, and I'm just gonna ink it up. Because even though, like, Heidi Swap does memory planning, so much of her stuff you can use in junk journaling. It's just amazing. So definitely go and check her out. I love her stuff. It's time for Stamp Society and to put your add-ons in. And her stuff this month. Oh, wow. So I'm going to get, do you know what? I'm not going to get the grid stamp. I've got a text stamp here, and I'm just going to, and there, can you see that? How cool is that? And then let's just do the top Oh, I mean, come on. What a gorgeous colour. Just like sand dune. So that's the aged. It is just like sand dune. Now, parchment really is a lot lighter. So I'm going to get this one. And let me wipe my stamp. And let's do this side. And then we'll just put some. Now, you can barely see that. Can you just... It's so soft. It's so soft to go in the background. Where is my... Here we go. Right, so let's get my washi tape texture stamp. And then let's just... There, look at that. It's almost like it's just wet the paper. I mean, it's there, but oh, just love these. So yeah, aged and parchment. Beautiful inks. Love them. Right, let's put that back and let's carry on with what we was doing. So I'm just gonna grunge around the edge like that. Let's put that way. And we also, do you remember in, I think this was the first episode, we've got, I mean, look at that. Just that alone. What about the ticket clusters? Do you know what? Let's just quickly do it. I'm going so off track. Nothing is planned. And I keep dropping my label. And we'll put that just there. Oh dear. And then look at that for an easy cluster. But it does need something else. And I'm thinking whatever it needs is in here. We've got a 0. We've got an arrow. We've got another R. Oh, these children don't sound happy at all. Look at that. It's so cool. It's so cool. Right, now let's carry on with where we were. We could even use one of the labels on this cluster. So as well as using this as a base, we could also use it as part of the cluster. So put that down there. Lovely. Get a little bit of cheesecloth. Put that over there like that. And then let's get one of the labels. I think I want a square one. Not that colour. Maybe... That's the one I just pulled out. Right, so I've pulled out some bits because, let's face it, that has to be the longest part of crafting, is trying to find the elements. So we're gonna distress this. And I want it sort of offset like that. And again, I'm not going to completely stick it down. Because we do have these are House Whimsy's stamp. I'm going to get my pink and shears. House Whimsy's stamped digital stamps. And I printed them onto sticky vellum. That's the only trouble with when you use the pink and shears, there we go, is getting it off the backing. Let's lift that up. And then we'll put that there. Yeah, I like that. I like it. And then let's... No, I don't think we need one. I quite like that, you know. I do. I like it. And apart from a bit of vintage photo, I obviously went to use it on a project and didn't. So let's just lift that up. Stick that down, stick the sticker down, and then I've got these little bits of stamped ephemera that I made yesterday, and I like that there. I like that there. And then we've got this little one here as well. No, I think we're going to use this one. And that could go up there. No, I like it there, but then I'm going to... No, I like it there. Don't think too much, Toni. Don't think too much. You're going against what you said. And then let's just... put that there like that. That does look kind of cool there, though. I'm using it. And I think this is one of the things about cluster making, is clusters can be difficult if you haven't got all your items ready. So if you've got everything round you, like I've got my little tub here, I've got what we made yesterday here, my cheesecloth, I've got my boo-boo tape, which I'm going to use. I've got that there, my inks and everything. So I've got everything round me ready to go. I'm just going to put that smack bang in the middle. Give it a bit of a sand, and then voila, look at that. How cool is that? So that's another one. Let's do one more. Right, so this one, I think I want to use one of these in the background. Do I want to use that one, or do I want to use that one? Nope, I'm going to use this one. Now, let's put the cheesecloth down this side, and then let's stick this down. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap at the bottom. I mean, we could put one of those on there. We could. I might use all of that. But I'm not gonna glue the bit that's sticking out the bottom. Come on, because I know I didn't glue this down. Oh, I must have. And then let's have that bit hanging down there. Just a little bit. And then we can glue that back. Oh, I moved it. And then let's get one of our labels, which looks very similar to that. What about a little itty bitty one? Quite like that up there. And then let's get some so I filled this up so that it was easier for me to find things. And I only had a few bits in it, and now look how deep it is. Now it's like it's getting just as hard for me to find things in there. I wonder if I want some other colours. That down there. And you never know. We might... Oh, I do like that there. You never know. We might even find one for that butcher's one that I wanted to use the other day. But I couldn't find anywhere I wanted to put it. Put that there. And then we have that. I like that. And there we have another one. Love it. Love it. Right, so now let's do these ones. Let's give these a quick ink. Right, so I've inked everything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these two little handmade banner tags and just make like a cluster dangle. And I'm thinking of using these so that they're matchy-matchy. And then we could put just a label sticking out there. Maybe that coming out there. Oh, right, let's put that down. Let's get a bit of cheesecloth. Stick it on there. And then we'll put this where we want it. And then we'll put this just hanging off the bottom there. Ink this up. That there. And don't forget, we're going to put the hole in the top. Just trim that off. We're going to put the hole in the top, so we don't need anything really up that way. And then we've got another die cut. We could put that maybe the smaller one. Yeah, I think that's better. Stick that there. I like that. And then, because that's going to sit like that, so you're not really going to see what's underneath it. So I think that is going to be enough. That's wonky. That's better. It's still wonky. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, shall we? Yeah, why not? Why not? I'll just stick this. Oh, just there like that. I like that. Right, now let's do this one. Let's get a little bit more cheesecloth. So we've used basically the whole strip of tickets that we made in the first episode. Now we've got to make some more. Which isn't a bad problem to have. Let's check and put a bit more glue under there. And then I think we'll keep this one pretty simple. I think we might just put that there and that be it. I think we'll put it just off a little bit. And then put them both together. Get your crocodile. Punch a hole. Grab an eyelet. You don't have to put them both together. Oh, that went completely wrong. You don't have to put them both together. But they will slide apart like that. And then you just put a dangle on. How cool is that? Love it. And I have done eyelets separately and then put a bulb clip in. So you could do that as well. Right, we're going to do some with our sticker labels that we got from Amazon. So again, I have inked these and I'm just going to put some cheesecloth on there. Get another, perhaps have that sticking off the bottom. I think I like this one. And we could have that does cover it quite a lot, and it's pink. That looks quite cool. Should we use a label? Right, so we've put that label down. And now, let's just work out a little composition. this there. I'll put this down there. Yes. And I'm not even going to ink that. Put that there. I think I like that up there, but I am going to ink it. And then we've got a little itty bitty male one here. I think that can go there. And there we have another cluster. Oh, we've got a nice little collection so far, look, of really cool clusters. Oh, do you know what that one needs? Of course, it needs boo-boo tape. Cut a little snippet. And then I think we'll put that there. Oh, I just pulled that up. There we go, look at that. Oh, I love it. Right, let's do another one. Let's do this one. And again, let's put some cheesecloth on, but we'll put this bit along the bottom this time, like that. And then I think we'll have another specimen label. Oh, look, I stamped it with my texture stamp. It's just so cool. And then I'm just going to put a bit of glue in the middle because I don't quite know where I'm going to put stuff yet. But I do want to keep the word pharmacy at the top. Come on, that's better. I do quite like that, but it is very beige. Maybe not underneath, maybe over the top. Like that. No. But however, I do like this one. Where's my tweezers? Which could go just there. And then this one's a proper beige one, but I like it. Because you never know when you're going to need neutral. Let's put that there, like that. And then we could put I do like that. And even though this is a sticker, it doesn't matter. Look at that. And then we've got some boo-boo tape that would just go right along the top there. So let's take a little smidgen off. And then at least that will be giving it a little bit of colour. Just like that. Oh, look at that. I think this one might be my favourite. However, I need to cut some of that off. I think that one might be my favourite. Oh, I love it. And like I said in my previous video, I do like to go round my boo-boo tape. I don't know why, it just makes it look like you can see. Can you see where it's dented in? And it just kind of makes it look like it's been on there for ages. You know when something's been on there so long that it sort of like causes like that, look, it just causes a dent. And I just love doing it. Right, so now we're going to do a file folder. I think these little bits are out of, you can buy them separately when you do the Stamp Society or Stop the Blur subscriptions, and you can put them in your add-ons. You can buy them all separately, but I'm not sure. They might be in the shop as well. Go and have a look and check them out. But yeah, little things like this, I love them. I just love them. And I am going to do some stamping on it. Oh, look at that. Just delicious. And then let's also get some texture. Oh, look at that. I mean, just that on its own, delicious. Oh, I love it. Right, bit of cheesecloth. And can you see the dark bits on this cheesecloth? So what I did, because I'm getting quite a few questions about how I dye my cheesecloth. It is so easy. I get a tinfoil tray, and if I want a coffee dye it, I will literally fill it up. This one is coffee dyed, and all the dark areas, that's coffee. I mean, oh, it smells amazing. That's coffee. That's where it's sort of like been in the coffee longer, or it's been sort of like bunched up. But oh, it just, look at that. It's just awesome. Or if I distress spray, then I literally just get like a little tub like that or bigger, put some cheesecloth in it, spray with distress spray, any colour, and then, yeah, just take it out and put it on the washing line to dry, or just fold it up somewhere to dry. And that's how I dye my cheesecloth. I will do, because it doesn't take very long, so it doesn't justify like a YouTube video, if that makes sense. But I can do like a little reel on my Instagram if you want. Yes. Yeah, so let me know if you want to see that. Oh, I wonder if we could use a bit of blue. No, I'm not in the mood for blue. Stick down. I love these labels so much. I think I need, would you believe, to make some more. Just because they're just so fun to make. I do like that up there. No. What about collect? Yeah, we haven't used one of these for ages. Ah! So we'll put that. Oh, let me lift it up a bit so we've got a bit of. There we go. And then let's sand around the edge of that. Nope, don't like that up there. I like it here. And we took a bit of cheesecloth with us. Right, what else? Quite like that there. Do I like that there, or do I want that there? No, I like it there. Yes, yes, yes. What else have we got in here? We've got a little departure label. That could go underneath. I like that. I'm not even going to distress it or ink it, because sometimes you don't need to. Come on. Oh, sorry. I keep dropping things. All right, let's pull some of this and make sure we can still see the word. And we need something just here as well. Oh, what about our big... It's not jumping out at me, so I'm just going to leave it for the moment. But we've got this, and we've used up the rest of the ephemera that we got out. When you think of how many projects we've done, and I had so much ephemera, I'm getting through it. Like I'd stamped and inked and coloured and done all sorts. And yeah, we're getting through it. Oh, I do like that one. But then I think I'm going to like this one as well. No, I don't. I prefer this one. And again, I'm not going to ink it. And then what we could do with this one is get your crocodile. Get an eyelet. Ta-da! How cool is that? Right, that's another one. Let's do one more, and let's do a mini one. A little mini. Where is my? I can't find my acrylic block that's got my stamp on it. I'm just putting some of my washi tape. And I'm getting these back in stock. I do like that. I'm going to put this little bit of cheesecloth that I've got on it. And one of the good things about doing these mini clusters is, man, you can do them so fast. Literally so fast. Put that there. Do we want that on there? Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to stick it on there because I'm not sure I do. Right, let's have a look and see if we've got something else. We've got collect. Got a little tag that could hang off there. I'm going to put a T on it. Is that corny? I don't care. T for Toni. That looks a little bit wonky to me. And there we go. There's another one, a little mini one. I'm going to have to do this one now. Just sand that. Oh, took the cheesecloth with us. I don't want to cover up all of the 0. Let's put this little one down. Put that there. And then let's put one of these on because I know I like a banner. Make sure it's straight. Trim that off a little bit. And then we could do what we did before. And I made some of these. I had a little like film strip stamp. And look, I made some of these off camera. And we could put that on there or... off the side like that. But then we do need something off of that side. Oh, there's a square one. I don't know if we want another label. What about, but not that colour. I actually like that. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and give it a little... sand. And then, where's that? I've lost it. Sorry, I've got another one. And there we got another one. How quick was that? I do think we need a bit of glue under here though. And don't forget to make them even better. You could do some stitching. How many times have I said this? I've said that on this Mass Make March. You could do some stitching. Right, so I'm going to put everything away and then we're going to have a look through what we made. 12 clusters. I don't know how long it took us, but we had fun. I had fun. I absolutely love making these. They're just... oh, it's just so therapeutic. It's so therapeutic. And yes, I am counting that as 2 clusters. Before you look at them and go, there's only 11 there, Tone. There's not. There's 2 here. Oh, everything I used, there is either a video on or it will be listed in the description box down below. The Boo Boo tape is one of Margreth from Sevenplaza's digitals. It is outstanding. Such a great digital to have in your little curiosity cupboard. So yeah, that is her Kofi stories linked in the description box as well. But how much fun! Go make some clusters because you can use all the ephemera that we've made so far, which is just great. I'm going to carry on making some more because this is so much fun. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but I never know what we're doing until I walk into my craft room and go, let's do that. So yeah, so this was an easy one. It was a chilled one. It was a happy play, not take too seriously one, which is the best kind of crafting, absolutely. So thank you everybody for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Happy crafting everybody, and take care. Bye.